So if you've watched some of my videos, you have to know by now that I'm obsessed with Gilmore Girls. I am watching Gilmore Girls right now. It is literally the best show on Netflix in my opinion. And watch Gilmore Girls on Netflix? Just lying in my bed watching Gilmore Girls. So I thought it would be smart of me to do a Gilmore Girls review, basically where I'm going to rank the best seasons and the best episodes in those seasons. So yeah, if you are a crazy Gilmore Girls fan like me and you want to hear my opinion on what the best seasons are, what the best episodes are, then watch this video. Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is going to be, as I said, a Gilmore Girls review, basically where I rank the best seasons and the best episodes. And no, this is not including the year in the life because the main show has my heart and nothing like the year in the life should ever relate to the main show, if you know what I'm saying. I have very mixed feelings about the year in the life. Anyway, major spoilers will be spoiled in this video, so if you have not completed Gilmore Girls yet, then click off the video if you don't want serious spoilers. I don't want to talk too much, so before we get into this video, please like this video and comment down below who your favorite Gilmore Girls character is. I stan Lorelai. I know it's basic, but Lorelai is, she's my life or death. She's my favorite character in anything to do with film or TV or movies. It's Lorelai. It's Lorelai. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos like these, just teen lifestyle videos and stuff. I've never really done a Gilmore Girls video, so let me know down below if you want me to do like any more Gilmore Girls style videos. And no more talk, let's get into the video. So I'm going to rank them from 7th place to 1st place because there are 7 seasons. So I'm gonna go from worst to best. So I think we can all agree that the 6th season was the worst season. I have my computer with me right now because I am looking like through this show to see what the seasons were all about so I can like explain it to you guys. So basically the season 6 overview, it basically starts with when Lorelai and Rory become estranged from each other because Rory won't go back to Yale and she like stole a boat with Logan. That's pretty much the overview of like what we open with. Also Lorelai just proposed to Luke, so that is a good moment. However, it's ruined by Lorelai and Rory's estrangement. Rory does her community service. Lorelai won't set a date for the wedding. Rory joins the DAR. She's living with Emily and Richard. Rory turns 21 without Lorelai. I cried so hard at that episode. So they eventually reunite. But I just don't like this season because the daughter, Luke's daughter, I personally do not think that it is the daughter that ruined the relationship. I think that it is Luke who ruined the relationship. But I don't like that because of that. Like Lorelai and Luke start going like apart from each other, which is not cool at all. I like the episode where they have that like cool Friday night montage. I think that's pretty sick. Then I think Lane and Zach get married and everything. Lorelai and Luke, I think they break up. Yeah, they break up and Lorelai sleeps with Christopher at the end of season 6. So now I'm going to give you my favorite episode of that season. So my favorite episode is episode 8 of season 6. Let me hear your balalaikas ringing out because you have to know that I'm Team Jess. Before we like continue on with everything, I am strongly Team Jess, probably because I'm in love with him. Basically, this is the episode where Jess comes and he wrote a book and everything and he criticizes all of Rory's life decisions, like why'd you drop out of Yale, why are you living at your grandparents' house and everything like that. So I love that episode. It's where Rory finally like comes to and realizes that she shouldn't have dropped out of Yale. And it's also where like Rory and Lorelai reunite at the end of that episode. Love that episode. That's my favorite episode of season 6. I'm still ranking season 6 as the worst season because honestly, I couldn't stand to see Rory and Lorelai apart. I didn't like Luke and Lorelai being apart and I didn't like the end of season 6 either. I don't know why Lorelai slept with Christopher. Lorelai might be my favorite character, but that was a huge character flaw for me. I don't think that should be condoned at all. So while Luke was wrong like all of season 6, I think Lorelai was very wrong at the end of season 6. So now in 6th place of the Gilmore Girls seasons is season 7. And I put it here because it's not the worst because I really love the finale and everything and it's the last season of the whole show. But I put it there because Lorelai and Christopher for like half of that season and Lorelai and Luke aren't together anymore for like most of that season, so that broke my heart. I do not ship Lorelai and Christopher. I don't like Christopher very much. I'm a huge Lorelai and Luke fan. I really don't like that she married Christopher in Paris without her daughter there. I think that was really messed up. I really like the whole Logan and Rory thing. I feel like they were very close in that episode. They did a really good job of like making it look realistic, like what happens during college and stuff like that, like Rory looking for a job and everything like that. I think that was very well well done. Oh yeah, and Lane's pregnant, and I just don't like what they did to Lane on the show, like, at all. I feel like she deserved better. I think it's awesome that she got babies and everything, but like, they never really continued with the band, and I felt that sad, so like, that's partly why it's down. Like, I feel like Lane did not deserve what she got. I like when Lorelai and Christopher finally split up. I think that scene's very nice. It's one of my favorite scenes with Christopher because he's very understanding and not mean to Lorelai at all. Richard has his heart attack and his bypass surgery, his heart bypass surgery. Those were very touching episodes. The end of the show was kind of nostalgic for me because I'm 14, so I wasn't like around. I was actually born the year it ended, so I knew the end was coming. I knew that it didn't get renewed for another season, so it was kind of sad to like finish Gilmore Girls, you know what I'm saying? Like, knowing that the end was near. My favorite episode of that season was Bon Voyage, the very last episode, and I feel like everyone would say that because some people don't agree with the finale, but honestly, I think everything was very well wrapped up. It made me cry so hard. Like that scene where Lorelai tucks Rory in for the last time, pretty much. I'm gonna start crying like right now just thinking about it. And the whole Logan proposal thing, like, I don't know, I have mixed feelings about that. I feel like she should have said yes. I feel like it was a hard decision, but I feel like she should have said yes, but then she got the job and everything, and I was like, okay, now I kind of agree with her. But anyway, the finale is the best. Oh my god, Luke, when he sewed that tent out of everyone's like tarps and raincoats and everything, and then Suki tells Lorelai, oh my god, I can't. And that moment when Richard tells Lorelai that like she's remarkable and everything, and she's the reason why like Rory got to this point in her life. There's just so many good moments in the finale. You get to say goodbye to all the characters, and Lorelai and Luke, it's inferred that they get together. They zoom out at the end of the show the same way that they zoomed out of the pilot episode. Oh my god, I'm actually getting chills thinking about it right now. I love the finale so much. I feel like they did a really good job with it, even though Amy Sherman wasn't on the show anymore and stuff like that. Anyway, by the way, keep in mind that I've watched the show like 4 times and I cry every single time I watch the finale. It's so sad when Rory says goodbye to Lane and her mother, and when she says, Mom, you've given me everything I need. Okay, I have to move on because otherwise I'm gonna start crying. I'm actually gonna start crying, so I have to move on. So in 5th place is, drumroll babies, season 4. So I put season 4 in 5th place because, I don't know, I mean, it's good. A lot happens in season 4. Rory goes off to university, which is part of the reason why I don't like it very much, like why I didn't rank it higher, because it was just weird to not see Rory and Lorelai together as much, and I knew like obviously the time had to come for that to happen, but I'm like really attached to my mother and I can't picture ever going away for university, so that kind of pulled at my heartstrings. A lot happens in this season. Rory just settles into college, she cuts her hair. I hated that haircut. A lot happened. Dean was getting married, all that. Luke and Lorelai still weren't together at this point. Rory's trying to go on dates after breaking up with Jess. I still can't believe they had to break up. Anyway, Suki has a baby. That was really cool. Oh yeah, Paris is having her affair with Professor Fleming. I found that kind of weird, that whole thing, but I think it was funny for Paris's character, like, arc and everything. Oh yeah, Jess comes back, and in this season, this is where he says, I love you to Rory. Oh my god. He's so hot. I think this is where Emily and Richard start having problems. Trix dies, Gran dies, Rory's great-grandmother dies. Rory and Paris do that spring break thing. I like those episodes. I think they were really funny, really cool. And then I do really like the end of season 4, and that is why the best episode of season 4 is episode 22, Raincoats and Recipes, where Lorelai and Luke finally get together. And the 2 episodes before leading up to that, where Lorelai goes to the wedding with Luke and everything like that, and they're just like getting together, and he listens to that like self-help love podcast, and like Luke can see her face and all that. I was literally bouncing off the couch when I was watching those episodes. Anyway, I don't like the end of season 4 because Rory sleeps with Dean. I hated that for her. That's literally when she started going like that. And the bad part is like Emily and Richard, and they're like separating and everything, but Lorelai and Luke, their kiss, it made me rank the finale of season 4 as the best episode. I'm a huge Luke fan. Luke is like the sweetest man in the entire world. So 4th place is season 5, and I really liked season 5 actually because Lorelai and Luke are finally together. I have mixed feelings about the first few episodes of season 5 because, like, Rory and Dean, I hated that storyline where Dean cheats on his wife with Rory. I hated that. I hate that that is how Rory lost her virginity. I wanted her to lose it to Jess. Anyway, that's a subject for another time. I don't like that, like, Rory goes off and leaves for the summer and, like, doesn't even talk to Dean after he committed adultery. I hated that. I just never liked Rory and Dean together, so I hate the beginning of season 5 for that reason. Like, I just did not like them together. Like, I think they were really cute in season 1, but I hate when he cheats on his wife. I literally wanted to skip the parts that they were together in, like when they got back together. I just hated it. I hated it. It felt like it was only a physical relationship at that point, and like they forgot all that they shared emotionally in season 1. I don't know. Let me know down below if anyone else felt that way. I just hated it. But I did like the first few episodes because Lorelai and Luke are like having that new romance energy. That was really, really cute. I loved the episode where Luke saved the little horoscope, like the Scorpio horoscope, and he handed it to Lorelai after all those years where they were at the restaurant. And also where like after Lorelai spends the night with him, she comes downstairs in his flannel shirt and everyone at the diner sees. I loved that part of the season. I love the You Jump, I Jump Jack episode, which is why I ranked this season higher up, because Rory gets with Logan, and I love Logan in season 5. I think it's really cute, the relationship in season 5. My favorite episode is season 5, episode 13, Wedding Bell Blues, because even though a lot happens, like where Emily deceives Lorelai by going to Christopher and telling him to go to Lorelai and everything when she's really committed to Luke, I think that was a very wrong misstep for Emily's character and everything. I hated that she did that. I really liked the whole wedding thing. I love when Richard and Emily finally get back together and renew their vows. I feel like that episode was very, very well done. I also love when Luke walks in and wants to defend Rory when she's like making out with Logan in the dressing room or something like that, and that's also where Rory and Logan have their first kiss. And it's also the 100th episode of the show, so that's why I ranked it as the best episode of season 5. After that episode, I think Rory meets the family. Oh yeah, I hate the end of season 5 because Mitchum completely topples my favorite girl Rory, and this is where her character arc goes even more downhill from when she slept with Dean. I just hated when Mitchum did that to her. I also hate when she steals the boat. I don't know, I just feel like the end of season 5 was completely out of character. I do like the end of season 5 because it's where Lorelai proposes to Luke. I hate the end of season 5 because it's when Lorelai and Rory start going estranged. I hated that. It like literally did this to my heart. I hate when she says she's not going back to Yale. That was just whatever. We don't talk about that. In third place is actually season 3 because I love season 3 so much. It's where Rory and Jess finally get together. I love Jess so much. I love Jess so much. The way that couple kisses on the show, it's like, oh my god. I love that episode. I didn't rank it as the best episode, you'll see, but I love the episode at the dance, like the 24-hour dance marathon where Rory finally breaks up with Dean and gets with Jess. At the beginning of season 3, I think this is when Lorelai is like really upset because Christopher found out that Sherry was pregnant. I didn't like season 3 because of that. I think it was really crappy what he did, like sleeping with Lorelai and then basically saying that his ex was pregnant and that he was going back with her. Didn't like that. So like their characters are all kind of recovering from the end of season 2 because at the end of season 2 Rory kissed Jess and everything, so she's trying to hide that from Dean. Rory's always had a very bad adultery problem. Anyway, this is just a lot about school, a lot about Harvard and everything. I don't like when Richard tries to con Rory into going into Yale and not Harvard. I really didn't like that Rory chose Yale instead of Harvard. It did not make any sense. Like I get it because Richard went there and everything, but it did not make sense that after aspiring for Harvard her whole life, she just suddenly, for like hardly any reason except for I guess being closer to her mother, which I can relate to. I can't believe that she just randomly chose Yale after she was like researching about Harvard for her whole life. I did like how much Lorelai was discouraging Rory from being with Jess because I feel like Lorelai and Jess are very, very similar. I could do a whole video on this. Let me know if you want me to down below, but Lorelai and Jess are so similar. So it made no sense why Lorelai did not want her to be with Jess. I didn't like that. I also never got why Lorelai liked Dean so much. I really love the episode where we finally get some flashbacks for when Lorelai was pregnant with Rory as a teenager. I love that episode. I didn't rank it as the best episode though. You'll see. I just love Rory and Jess being together this whole time. I feel like they have such a complicated, like interesting relationship, and Jess is literally her soulmate. They were literally just right person, wrong time in my opinion. I don't like the end of season 3 that much. Well, I do, but it's kind of bittersweet because Jess is not graduating. He wasn't attending class and he keeps this from Rory. I don't like that about Jess. I feel like he's a very bad communicator in the whole show. I don't like how he just randomly breaks up with Rory. I love that Lorelai and Suki are finally buying their inn. I absolutely love that they're finally buying their inn. That's like established at the end of season 3. And my favorite episode is the finale. Gilmore Girls did such a good job with all their finales. So my favorite is the finale, season 3, episode 22. Those Are Strings, Pinocchio. That's what it's titled. That valedictorian speech that Rory gave me will always make me sob. It'll also always make me sob when she went and called Jess. She doesn't know if it's him, and then she said, I think I may have loved you, but I just need to let it go. I cried so hard. Oh my god, it was so sad. Oh my god, I'm actually tearing up. I have to stop. I have to stop talking about this like right now if I don't want to sob. But I just love that episode where Richard and Emily bought her the car and they made the agreement to do Friday night dinners again. And I love Rory graduating from Chilton. It was so bittersweet, her saying goodbye to Paris even though they're still friends at the end of the actual show. I also liked when Rory and Lorelai were preparing to go to Europe because that was a whole like build up from seasons 1 to 4. Anyway, I love season 3 so much. So in second place is season 1. I don't know, it's a bit controversial, I feel like, in the Gilmore Girls fan world. I feel like a lot of people like season 1 as their first place, but personally I like season 1 as second place, mainly because I don't like Rory and Dean together very much. They're just not it. I rate it Jess, Logan, and then Dean. Hate Dean. Anyway, season 1 is just so iconic, so that's why I put it for second place. The pilot is so well done. You get to meet all these amazing characters. You just really get to see Stars Hollow as like what it is. I love Stars Hollow so much. I like wish I could live there myself, and I feel like you just really get to see it. I like the whole storyline with Dean saying I love you and then Rory doesn't say it back right away. I love the Rory's birthday parties episode. I thought that was really cute when Rory turned 16 and she has like 2 birthday parties. I found that really cute. I just feel like it was very realistic, Rory's transition into private school to Chilton, because at the start of the show she gets accepted and then she struggles a little bit. I found that really realistic. I like when Rory and Dean fall asleep together after the dance and like Lorelai gets all worried. I just feel like season 1 is very realistic. Like I feel like that's the word to describe it, realistic. Like every aspect of every topic they cover, it's so realistic. And my favorite episode of season 1 is P.S. I love. It's season 1, episode 20. I know I said I hated when Lorelai and Rory fought, but that was like their first real fight of the show. Like when she goes off to the grandparents' house and stays the night because she was so mad about Dean and Krabby about breaking up with him, and she was mad that Lorelai didn't tell her that she and Max were back together. By the way, I absolutely love Max Medina and I have no idea why she didn't marry him. But anyway, I love that episode because Lorelai's speech to Rory about like love and everything like that. I don't know, go back and watch season 1 episode 20 because it was so good. Like the way Lorelai said, I want you to be able to say I love you. Lorelai's speech about love and everything like that and commitment and everything like that is why I ranked season 1 episode 20 P.S. I love ... my favorite episode of season 1. And first place is season 2. Season 2 is my favorite season of the entire show because this is the season where Jess comes into town, and even though they're not together, honestly, them being friends is, some could say, and I could probably say, even though I hate to admit it, better than them actually being romantically involved, because that tension is just... I love the whole bridal thing with Lorelai and Max. I don't like that they break up and that she like leaves him at the wedding altar practically. I love the episode where Dean goes to the grandparents' house and like Richard's really mean to Dean because he's like not doing well in school and he's like not the person that he'd want Rory to be with, and he's worried that Rory will get pregnant like Lorelai did. And I love that speech that Lorelai gives to Rory about Richard seeing Rory as Lorelai and being disappointed, and that's why he acted out. I love that part. I found it really true to the show. I love the Bracebridge dinner episode where Rory and Jess go skiing together. I love the picnic basket episode. I thought that was really cute. I love when Rory and Jess go off on the picnic together. I love Lorelai and Luke's banter and their relationship and their friendship. I like Lorelai and Emily's weekend alone at the spa. I like the episode where Richard helps out Rory with her group project, like the business project at Chilton. I love Madeline and Louise, by the way, and Paris. They're just all so iconic throughout all of the early seasons. I love that. I love Rory's school life. I like Lane and the whole music storyline. I thought that was really cute. I have mixed feelings about the episode where Rory misses Lorelai's graduation to go off with Jess. I love that she did that, but I think it was really dumb and kind of out of character that she like didn't think to attend Lorelai's graduation, but it makes sense because she's just madly in love with Jess and can't think about anything else. I can totally relate to that. I love that moment in Lorelai's graduation where she's walking the stage like from her community college graduation, and Emily and Richard look at her like so proudly and like they're all tearing up. I teared up. I got chills. I'm getting chills right now. The whole time Richard and Emily are so disappointed in their daughter because she got pregnant at 16 and everything, but it was like one moment when they were like proud of her, and I thought that was really cute. It was really sweet. Season 2 is where Rory and Jess go on that car ride and Rory gets in a car accident. There's that whole conflict and then Jess leaves town. And my favorite episode of season 2 is the finale, season 2 episode 22, called I Can't Get Started. Even though I don't like Christopher, I like that Lorelai has hope with Christopher even though he eventually leaves her. Suki's getting married. It's so cute. When Jess comes back to town in the finale and they kiss, they have their first kiss. Oh my god. 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 I love that moment. I love that moment so much. I literally have a picture of that kiss on my wall. I love when they both meet because like Lorelai just found out that Christopher's leaving because Sherry's pregnant, and I love when Rory comes back because she just kissed Jess, but she's still with Dean, and they have to go walk down as bridesmaids for Suki's wedding, and they just end the finale so perfectly. That was like the best finale that Gilmore Girls ever did. There's just so much drama, so much romance, and I just loved that episode so much. I think that season 2 was the best season because there's literally no bad episodes in it, and the best episode is the best episode of the whole show, which is why I rank season 2 as my first place for all the Gilmore Girls seasons, and why the finale of season 2 is literally the first place for all the Gilmore Girls episodes. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it and you like seeing my opinion on all of the different seasons and episodes of Gilmore Girls. I don't know if you noticed, but I literally wore a Gilmore Girls shirt to film this video. I am so in love with Gilmore Girls. I literally have a sweatshirt that says Stars Hollow on it. This is the sweatshirt. It says Stars Hollow in the year that it was founded. I absolutely love this sweatshirt because I love Gilmore Girls. I have so much Gilmore Girls memorabilia. It's insane. I also have a huge pile of Gilmore Girls themed stickers that I got for my birthday because my family knows my obsession with Gilmore Girls and they try their best to handle it. My mom and I watched Gilmore Girls like the first time together, which was really fun, and then I watched it on my own because I'm just obsessed. Please like this video, and if you made it to this point in the video, because I feel like this video was really long, I'm so sorry guys, comment down below I stan Gilmore Girls. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel. It would really mean a lot. And also leave in the comments your rankings. I want to see what your guys' opinions are. Rank your favorite seasons, rank your favorite episodes, just like I did. I will respond to any one of your comments leaving Gilmore Girls opinions. Anyway, really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching it, and I love you guys. Bye.